These are the dominant 7 flat 5 and sharp 5 type chords based on the whole tone scale on the 1, 2, 3, 5 string family in E, or any dominant chord that's within that E whole tone scale. We're going to start with the E7 with the flat 5. E, D, G sharp, and A sharp, or B flat. And then the inversion is G sharp, E, B flat, and D. The next one looks the same as the first on B flat or A sharp, G sharp, D, and E, obviously symmetrical. And then the same as the second, D, B flat, E, and G sharp. So if we go back to the first, top voice moves to the sharp 5. So ending on a D, and we can resolve to D flat. So these just can move within the scale very easily, obviously, by whole tones. And we jump off any place we like. So if we land on A flat, we can maybe jump off on D flat like that, or we can do it on G. Does not matter. So that's the first. Also, if we can move the alto voice, that's moving the top voice. But if we move the alto voice, we can move that to F sharp. We get this E, D, F sharp, and A sharp. We get sort of a 9th chord. And resolving to B in that case. So any of those voices, if we can move that inner voice, and that works nicely. Just resolve that to a D flat. So we're just merely moving the inner voice, that alto voice, by whole steps. And that's no issue at all. If we look at the sharp 5 voicing on E, now we can move that middle voice, and I can move it up. It's kind of nice to move it up a tritone. So this is very pliable, this one, because you've got a B flat, A flat, you've got a D and an F sharp. So you have this whole alto voice. So that can really do some interesting sounds just by manipulating that alto voice, which now has a C, in this case a C, a D, and an E available. And it's based loosely on just that voicing, which can be used with a bar. It's very, very interesting voicing. Very easy to play too. Easy to get around. Connected to that is the concept of using 2 voices. So in this position, B flat, A, C, and F sharp, I take the bass voice and the alto voice, and I do locked 7ths. So I B flat, A flat, C, and F sharp becomes C, A flat, D, and F sharp. So that's kind of an interesting, sort of a pianistic, sort of locked hands type sound. That's really nice. And then there's a lot of really nice kind of a sound, and it can resolve by semitone, whatever, doesn't matter. I resolved it to A in that case. Further on is this sort of a voicing with the bass moves E, F sharp, G sharp, and D. So it's as though we're starting out with a sharp 5 and then just moving the bass. Like that. Also the sharp 5 voicings like this, and an augmented voicing like this, E, F sharp, A sharp, and D. into a C sharp 7 sharp 5, which is A flat, E, B flat, and C. So, and then just moving it to C, and then resolving to D flat. That's nice, setting up a sequence like that. Or similar. So in general, those are the basic voicings that can be used, and it gives you an idea of the potential for using the whole tone scale with the 1, 2, 3, 5 string family based on E.